Nina Cook, and I want to share another great confidence tip with you today. What's your greatest fear? Well, one of our greatest fears is being excluded. How do you feel if a friend doesn't invite you along to something? When you find out from someone else there'd been a gathering and you haven't been invited along to it? How do you feel when someone doesn't talk to you when they turn their back on you and start talking to someone else? Do you feel rejected? Does it bring up all your fears of not being good enough, of not being pretty enough, not being young enough, of not being important enough? If this is how you feel when you feel that someone has rejected you, that's going to bring up all your feelings of inadequacy and powerlessness, and it's going to make you want to play it small and hide and be invisible. The other thing you may start doing is hiding your authentic self in an effort to fit in. And that means you may start twisting and turning to make people like you, bending over backwards to say the right thing, even though it may not feel true or congruent for you. When you start hiding your authentic self in an effort to fit in, to get on with people, to get them to like you, to be invited along to certain do's and gatherings, how does it really make you feel? Does it make you feel like a fake, a fraud? And what does that bring up for you? Does it bring up fears of being found out? When they really find out what you really like, are they going to think you're too boring, that you've got nothing to say of any value, that you're just someone who's just there but doesn't contribute in some way? Can you see how this cycle of hiding your authentic self to fit in can lead to these feelings of being a fake, a fraud, of not being good enough, of hiding something and fearing it might be found out about you? Is this really how you want to be? Or do you want to feel congruent and authentic? Do you want to know your worth as much as anyone else, that your views, your opinions are as good as anyone else's, that you're as interesting as everyone else? The quickest and easiest way to feel connected with yourself and to feel comfortable in your own skin, to feel good enough when you're around people, so you can chat with an easy confidence, knowing you are good enough exactly as you are. The secret for doing this is to stop worrying about what other people think of you. Don't give it another thought, because whatever people think of you is their business. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. So just click in to who you are. Make the decision to stop worrying about what people think of you and really turn on your light and connect with your feelings and express them. Because when you express them from an authentic, powerful part of you, I promise you that people will start listening to you with more attention and more respect, because they know it's coming from a true part of you. Don't keep bending over backwards to get other people to like you and feeling like a fraud. It leads to a place where you feel you're not good enough, you're inadequate. So just drop all of that and connect with who you really are, your true self, and start expressing your thoughts and your opinions from that place. And people will really start listening to what you have to say. And remember, what people think of you is their business. It's all their stuff. It has nothing to do with you. Your focus is on feeling good about yourself, or feeling authentic and congruent and true to who you really are. And once you harness that inside you, then believe me, you'll start seeing big changes in your life.